We're gonna see if that works because I changed the source and it actually specifies the name of the game. So maybe if I shuffle, we're not gonna see it. I have no idea why it's suddenly not working though. This is the WonderSwan one. I'm not sure if it's because I know Capcom outsourced some of their like the Mega Man platformers for WonderSwan they outsourced. I'm not sure if the like Battleship Challenge, I think that was just them. Although it might have that's not a great one from what I hear. So maybe this is internal, I don't know. I think like the backgrounds are pretty detailed, but it is kind of hurting for being black and white. Okay, now let's see if it actually shows. Okay, it looks like it's working on my side. For some reason, I had to change the name of the source. I need to go the other way. It's pretty cool. It's like an arcade stealth thing. Never heard of it before. Poltergeist suggested for the shuffler. But these guys with the riot shields, I have no idea how to deal with. And I think I lose a life when time goes out. So that's already handled. Without me doing anything special. Maybe it's known to Sega fans. I didn't grow up with one of those, so. Eventually, I hope we will get to a game that I'm actually good at. King of the Monsters is not going to be it because the grapples are completely random. Somehow Lord BBH is actually managed to like one credit that, and it's amazing to me. This I think is one of the easier shmups in this set. Although I feel like it's not like fantastically readable a lot of the time. Like the enemy bolts get buried under my shots. Power Rangers came up, uh, I happened to watch. Someone linked a interview with the guy who played the original Black Ranger, and it's not like a. It's a fine interview. He talks about like the business side, um, but it's very clear that like I'm assuming this is the case for a lot of the cast, but they did not care about the like Super Sentai side. They were not Power Rangers nerds. So like he will make a bunch of references to okay, it was like this because in the Japanese side the character is like that, and it's just completely wrong. Like he's vaguely aware of how the show is made, but also he's throughout the entire like all these years he's never gotten enough interest to actually look into anything that he wasn't involved in. Like I think he's like saying like, oh I couldn't play the Blue Ranger because the Blue Ranger's supposed to be the nerd in the Japanese footage. But as far as I know, in the Japanese footage, he goes to the clubs and he gets all the girls. 36, right? Oh man, this is getting aggressive now. That shit. Um, Once you answer a math question, uh, you can't fire for a second. Like it has to process it for some reason. So I get the question right, and then the ship shoots me because I can't counterattack. Oh, I know what I gotta do here. Just make a hole. The challenge this time is how do I move upwards while all these enemies are tracking me without them following me on the same path and killing me. That was bad, dude. But now I just have to get to the door. There we go. Something enough. Trying out the different special moves with this machine. I don't like it as much as the like main one, which is the Hound Dog. I think I need to do something on this one to make a grabs shuffle. You take a lot of like just incidental damage, so I was trying to be selective about it. Oh, I'll be standing here.
Okay.
You should have the first 3 metal slugs all here.
Shotgun.
Okay, this feels like where I fight the boss. If I recall, it comes from below. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's not good. For some reason, it seems like the Metal Slug series likes these bosses that are kind of like auto-scroller. Uh, Metal Slug 3 did that for the first level with like a giant hermit crab that chases you, but that's much worse because... Oh, maybe I should have dodged that. A few of these I've made zero progress on, like this Shadow Force here. And I'm deciding if that's because I need to fix something or just because I'm not doing very well. Slaughter Sport, I don't know if I can fix. I just put that in because it's funny. At least it's funny to me because I grew up on Tongue of the Fat Man, which I don't recommend. Feel free to ask what any of these games are if you're curious, by the way. Uh, I don't... I didn't bother with like a heads-up display. I'm sure it's probably not hard to do, but I also don't intend to be doing this for like months on end, so it's kind of overkill. One thing I learned from this game is that when you get to the final boss, you're on the moon with Rita Repulsa Castle, and it says Bandora Palace on the top. And I thought like, oh, they screwed that up. They were looking at the like Japanese reference material where her name is Bandora. And then I looked up screenshots of like actual Power Rangers, and it looks like they just kept that text there, like it's a neon sign on the set, and they just didn't bother explaining why it's called that. They just pretend like hope the kids wouldn't notice. Well, I was overthinking what to jump. Yeah, it's like they're not spending money to. Well, I guess not spend. They're not spending money. It's just kind of all you need to say to describe Power Rangers. But kind of good that I'm doing badly in Wario Land, though, because normally it takes a while to shuffle, at least in 2. I haven't played 3 that much yet. Looks like it gets more aggressive. I just like to appreciate the fact that they put more focus into the animations in Wario Land 3. There's like any special reason with this release that they did like bilingual Japanese English. So I feel like they didn't do that for a lot of Game Boy games. Actually, I think Nintendo just generally doesn't do that a lot. It's kind of the tricky thing with Wario Land because that's, you know, over there, uh, becoming a zombie was a penalty, but you can see it lets you pass through the floor, so there are times that it's beneficial to become a zombie. So I don't think it could shuffle. What is this? I can't ground pound yet in this one. This is a... yeah. This is one where Wario has, like, lost all his powers like Samus does. Oh, I can't do it like a high jump off things either. Oh, we're gonna get stuck here for a little while. It's okay, though. The zombie is a very big fan of Chuck D. Head from the Decap Attack thing. Yeah, key, I guess? I don't even think I can pick up enemies yet. Yeah, I just kind of bonk them. So I wonder... I probably need to use a fire somehow. But where, I do not know. Doesn't seem like it gets me anything here. Let's check that I turned retro treatments on, yeah. I wonder if I can just leave and then go to the other area, because this doesn't seem like it's working out. Okay, that's an option, just give up on this level. Nothing out of health. When he does that, like, split attack, you can see, like, his, center glowing. But does he chip damage on? Somehow I didn't take chip damage this entire time, so I feel like I shouldn't have that. We need this here. Getting a little nervous. So this game is set in the far future of 2018, where there are giant mechs around every high school. The first time I saw this game was like I think Maxwell Adams of the Freelance Astronauts playing the Japanese version where the villain's name was hors d'oeuvre, and I think somehow the like localizers, I guess, were scared of having like either they somehow didn't realize that hors d'oeuvre was an actual word, or somehow it scared them off having the villain being named that, so they changed it to Eau Dove. Because it never occurred to me that it was supposed to be the guy's name until I saw it changed here. It's like the first jump in this entire game that I've landed on the first attempt. And then I immediately get feared, but that's okay. At least French cuisine is very intimidating. Feels like you need to know it beforehand. Uh, there's supposed to be a platform there? What the fuck? I feel like the effect where like the same three games keep shuffling in is taking in here. Because there should be a total of around 130. But the cutscene of some kind. But it's announcing that we're going to fight an evil crab. It's just like the easiest run and gun boss I've seen so far today. More worried about these big guys sneaking up on me. This is one of those levels where like I feel like there's a right way to do it, and I'm not doing it, but it just works out somehow. Like I don't know if you actually need to reverse those for any good reason. I'm just doing it because it's here. Seems like a good idea. This is running in the Super Game Boy. You to get that running in Bizhawk, you kind of need to modify there's this database file or set of database files, I guess. That says what system things are running on, things like that. And you just need to set it to run Super Game Boy there. But that same shuffler logic still works in a regular Game Boy, from what I can tell. Do this. Get that out of the way. I don't like that helicopter. I feel like we're gonna fight that helicopter in a second. There's no way that they would show that to us and have it just be scenery, right? I believe Chekhov would have pronounced it Wellicopter. Wasn't they specifically put that one up there to lure me into getting killed? I just noticed this guy has an animation where if you like jump up above where he shoots, he gets confused. Like a Jurassic Park dinosaur who can't see you because you stop moving. I don't have like a smart bomb in this game, right? Kind of have to deal with the tank being here until it blows up. Oh, that would be good. I was hoping I could camp out there, but oh, I lost my sword because I died. Huge. Before. I think like as a kid, I was like very much like Gen 1er by habit. Like whenever they change anything in a show, I hated it. So I don't know any of the like Power Rangers the movie people. The original Megazord died, and I'm like, okay, I'm out. Oh. I only have 2 minutes left now. I think that's an extra game. I shouldn't complain. That extra is actually decently hard, so it's possible that I wouldn't be able to make it. You have to wear this guy out. Oh, good. I can just hold the button and that's another thing that like kind of throws you is games of this era were not really consistent about whether or not you're allowed to just hold the button to rapid fire. Okay, that's how you dodge that ring. Oh, but it keeps going. Okay. It's pleasantly surprising. Or if they put the auto fire option in the options, like I know Darius Twin allows you to just choose, which is entirely reasonable, but they just didn't do it back then. I think even now there's like a occasionally for bullet hell shmups, they like to holding down the button is a different function. It's the you're firing, but you're also slowing down. I'm getting this just because I can. The other personal challenge for the Donkey Kong Game Boy is seeing if you can get 99 lives before you die, and the infinite lives and shuffler pushes the number back and down. Because if you're playing without infinite lives, it's actually really easy to stay at 99 lives all the time. The game just throws them at you. as evidenced by the fact that there's already another extra life over there. I don't know why they give you the like ladder on the right. Maybe like if you're finding it hard to jump back up to where the door is. But that seems harder than just doing the jumps that I did. Yeah. I like that like look of panic on like Donkey Kong's face when he realizes that he cannot stop Mario from chasing after him. No matter what he does, Mario will hunt him down. I feel like you have to go down to get the key in this one. You might be able to pause and check a map, but I never do that, so... Okay, this is just an optional thing. And now we're back to 69 lives. Oh, it lets you choose. I was worried that the game had reset or something. Like, I used too many... It didn't have infinite continues. If you haven't checked the previous videos, I have no idea how to jump over this. I think in okay, at least that's working. I took that out of the shuffler and then I had to fix it. because I wasn't shuffling at all. But I think in Pac-Land, they have some system where if you jump off those springs, you have to mash the button. In order to float. But I can't get enough distance off of it, so I don't know exactly how I'm supposed to do it. I think an axe, at least. Looks like we're on the boss of this. I don't think I made a lot of progress in Adventure Island yet. I think this might just be the second boss. This bubble is bad news. Very blooper-esque patterns on those squids, I realize. And I think it sends you the boss after the level. Oh, so good. Oh, that doesn't jump for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna make a note on that. Adventure Island 2 does not shuffle on damage with boss. Oh, thankfully it shuffled by itself after. That wasn't anything I did intentionally. Oh, this is the bad level. Bad as in this game gets ridiculously hard eventually. SimCity, I ran out of money and then waiting for it to get back to tax time. If there's something more I can do to implement SimCity aside from just giving you slightly more money and making it shuffle when your population goes down, I don't know what it is. I don't have a ton of lives in this, though. That's my concern. I remember this boss being the most annoying in the game. Like, it had some weird teleporting shenanigans. Oh, I need to go up. It's kind of nice that this level has some verticality. Is this the only... Oh no, there's also a water level, but like... This, compared to the movie game, has very little enemy variety. So this is kind of as far as it gets for variety in the game when it decides to get vertical and drop stuff on your head. I'm supposed to be attacking those chips. Okay, you can answer that. Coming from the other way, aren't they? Not a melee attack, but it looks like you also have contact damage, which feels like a bad combination. That game feels very much like it's drawing from the likes of Final Fights, where having contact damage would be a horrible game design decision. But for some reason they have it there. Oh, you have the Gundam hammer in it. I guess because this one is based specifically the original series, they get to do more original series stuff. Super Bonk here, I actually had a problem with earlier, where I think I had now I remember what happened here. You can extend your health, and I hadn't taken account for that yet. So I have a little bit more health than you start the game with. And it wasn't shuffling because it thought like, oh, that value is not a normal health value. This must be like a menu or something. Can you run in this one? No, you can't. Oh, this is the first boss. I don't think there's any special behavior for a boss. At least I'm assuming that just based off of how other Bonk games are. Let's grab this and probably power up. This Bonk form is a combination of Gorgon, like Medusa, and the Golgo 13, which is why he has this stone face glare that also turns enemies into stone. I'm having trouble getting through like these girders, which is why I'm ambling around. And that was a complete waste. Oh, this doesn't go directly to the boss. Different. Something I can bonk. I guess it is not. I really like the cloud music. There's also a cloud bonus stage like this. So I guess it's a regular level too. I don't think I like dinosaur bonk as much as regular sized weird bonk. Because he can't do the ground pound like this, as far as I know. Well, he might have another attack. You check that button. Oh, he's a chameleon. That's what he can do. Why does that help me? Is that an advantage? Can't even really glide like that. Can I not get this candy? I think this move attacks everything on screen, so it's nice. I feel like the minigames in this one are relatively easy. Oh, I guess I have to turn around. As opposed to the first game where they're actually ridiculously difficult. There arrows are pointing in a direction, so I guess we'll just go there. I don't know who those, like, modern-day cavemen are supposed to be. Like, are they supposed to be time traveling from the future, or is this just a version of the future where cavemen just continue to exist? Ah. I only remember the gecko from the Geico commercials. Did they have cavemen before that? I'm gonna use this opportunity to grab a cream soda because I don't think King Hippo can get up. Oh yeah, I vaguely remember the TV show. Also, the graphics are fixed here. They used to be broken. Did, I wonder if Bizhawk updated itself without my knowledge somehow. Time to get nowhere in this game again. Okay, how do I do this? Switch game. Oh, I forgot I was playing Dodon. That's real bullet hell stuff. So something I only kind of found out when I was doing this is that the developers behind like a bunch of the later Bonk games, all the Super Nintendo ones, I'm not sure about this arcade game, although it kind of feels in a similar vein to me. Uh, they are the ones who did all of the Super Robot Wars games on Nintendo handhelds since like halfway through the Game Boy Advance era, up until the 3DS. What's the next level? The next level is like in the cathedral. I feel like I'm supposed to know who Kiwi is. Like maybe it's from some other Hudson game. Sure, he is my pal. And yours as well. And so I think the false exit is to the lower path. So let me try seeing if there's a musical notes going up this way. Nope. That was easy to find. I think the one nice thing about this game is that like despite the like Jelly Boy-esque decision to make you find a hidden key on every level, usually they just put it like right in your face, so there's kind of no actual additional annoyance from that. Maybe once a level you'll have to search for it. I was mentioning to Ryudo, but that boss there, um, in the original Shinobi he's called Tenno, and then for originally for what they were going to do with Alex Kidd in Shinobi World is call him Mario. And then I think they got scared off before the actual release.
Bonus area. Ready, go!
I think I've beaten exactly one of these guys.
Andy Bogart versus Kung Fu Roo.
The reason I'm using Andy Bogart is because I was trying to use Terry Bogart, and for some reason, uh, despite having played this game before, I couldn't get any of the moves to come out, and I don't know why that is. Oh, this is the Fatal Fury experience right here. And this is where this battle starts to go bad. In this one, you automatically punch an enemy if you walk into it, which is good because you do have limited ammo. These helicopters are a pain. There's some there's some feature about like changing weapons. Like this is very like sim-ish, whereas the previous last alert, or not last alert, previous final zone was very similar to last alert, and it was just kind of a top-down run gun thing. Let me try looking at the customized thing. I don't know if this affects me in Isn't that the move? Isn't that what I want to get? The density roll? I don't know if I actually bring that here. Okay, I got a new move. Let me check the command list. Oh, R up, B, R down. Do I have a density roll? Okay, maybe I should try that next time. Yeah, not. I would need to actually focus on that to figure out how to do moves, I think. Or why to do moves. It's also important. This is so much easier than the Hermit Crab. Because you could actually just jump and shoot down as opposed to having to turn around and jump and hope that you're still pointing backwards in order to move right while firing left.
Mission 3, start.
Can't jump down there.
Thank you. Fire bomb.
Do I get to repeatedly slash this guy? What a meme.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, big. Thank you. Shotgun. Heavy machine gun.
I guess there's a real disadvantage to being big. It kind of feels like it's a good thing. Yeah, kick to the right. I don't know when I'm getting out of that grab. Feels like I need to do something. I actually need to change this shuffler to account for that. I hope that wasn't important information because I don't think I'm going to read any of it. Cylon? Is that what the crystal is called? Oh, do I just come back from here? I feel like that's kind of unusual in a arcade game to just make you backtrack. I guess I wasn't going that far though. Yeah, you do shuffle on chips sometimes. Oh, can you write that down? A second.
Round 2.
Let's be going up these tanks with the Mega Crash because I'm not doing very well with the regular shot on them. Maybe if I can hit it from this distance, though. That's fine. No, I shouldn't have hung to the right. Getting hit by the contact damage with the enemy being the shots right there. I don't remember if anyone actually recommended this game. I don't know why I did this. I don't have very little idea of what Clash of Demon Head is. Okay, that really loud sound effect is just the turrets. Oh. I'm not sure if I can walk over that space. There's like a bat-looking space. Okay, here we go. Now we actually get to see what the game's about. Oh, I have all the flashing there. But we're a werewolf with swords for arms. I don't think that game's very good, but it is very stupid, and I think that's valuable in its own way. I like these things. Seems like they don't really turn around, though. That's good. I suspect these are going to keep falling in the same locations. Yeah, so I just have to not stand in its landing place. Oops. I had too much, Oh, I don't have another shot in this. I was thinking of Gargoyle Quest 1. Thankfully, this boss seems to just want to stand there and let me shoot it. Oh, it has another guy. Oh, I think it's just the first world. I think that thing is Astaroth, who's the original final boss of Ghosts and Goblins. I might be wrong. I'm really bad with names of that series. Just crap it's because we can. This still doesn't have any like significantly more RPG elements than the first Game Boy was. It arguably has less because it doesn't have the random battles anymore. They did start you off with 3 health as opposed to 2, which is actually a pretty massive improvement. You don't start off feeling like you're made out of glass in this one. If you're jumping, you feel pretty okay at this point too. Although I think we still level it up a lot. So you probably jump, because here we jump basically full screen. So it must be more than full screen later. I don't know why we were racing so much worse than we did before. I was saying this before, this is the second video game character I can think of. Second video game protagonist named Kickle, after Kickle Cubicle. But you were supposed to be able to use this Mega Crash. Yeah, you can slow down and then the other pilots with that. So that's... I was able to get in first before with that technique, but for some reason last stage it just wasn't working. And now I'm already up to second, so that seems like that's completely vital for the racing component of this game. Way more than the boosts, which takes a while. Like I'm trying to boost right now. Oh. Oh, we're already back in 5th. I think it said you can bump into other pilots too to slow them down, but that didn't seem like it was doing a whole lot. Hey, get out of here. They just kept on bumping this guy, and he's just going ahead of me. Yeah, I got hit one time on that boss. It's not too bad. Oh, but now does it become normal crab form? What was that about? Whatever, pointing me this way, so. I guess there's actually a couple of these arcade games that let you choose a level. I don't know, does it use up something to glide? I guess you have to hold the button from the start. Oh, no, you don't. The reason it wasn't activating before for me was that I was just sort of tapping the button, expecting it to work immediately, but I guess it just doesn't operate like that. Oh, that was not a good idea on my part.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Here we go. It's been a while since I've had my shot upgrade. So struggling so long with that boss. Oh, that was not a good time to be jumping. I'm having a surprisingly hard time taking out those barrels. Despite this being a splits kick, I'm pretty sure it will only hit... Oh, it actually does hit in both directions. That's the only... As far as I know, this game doesn't have big mechanical differences between the characters. That seems like Aika might just be better in terms of range because of that alone. Like when they're transformed, everyone except the White Ranger has the same animations because they're just reusing it. For all the like Z-Ranger costumes. Which they do on the other Power Rangers game as well. It's not useful here, but this attack throws the enemy to the other line. If, for whatever reason, you want to do that, which I'm not sure why you would. That's a very weird sound for spider web hitting a wall. Oh, I can't even reach that, can I? I had to go a different path. Let's grab this one here. I'm never gonna fight that thing again because it beat the hell out of me before. I have to go this way just because. What's the order? Uh-oh. I hope the enemies are totally clear now. So it seems like it should be smooth sailing for the rest of this level. Isn't that something Spider Sense does? Tells you where there's a bomb in the vicinity? So I used to see this game um, advertised, and I think my brother had some Magic the Gathering comic books that he got from Free Comic Book Day or something. And I saw this game advertised there. And I just assumed that arcade was so named because it was a video game. Like, there's no possible way that that could be a character from the actual comic books. Okay. This is working again. So what happened with the problem that I was having is that there's two health types in this game, and I was using the wrong like memory address to figure out which one was which, and it's the one that I had was working, I guess, once you had beaten the game, but if you started again, then it stops working. I know, something related with save. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure if you have infinite continues. It seems like you don't. I might need to fix that. I could have sworn you did. Oh, wait. I can pin him now. I nearly forgot that was a thing. When you get enough of the like key orbs, it increases the strength of your special, your charge attack, and I think your health, your maximum health. Distraction, contamination, casualties. Oops. Out of the ghost and into the goblins. Okay, don't go too low. That's what's killed me last time. Oh, this is a small passage anyway. Oh, that's an entire life just flying around. Who am I talking to? Oh, this is the password guy. I think he might set a checkpoint too when you talk to him. I'm not 100% sure about that. That is a nice. Oh, it's a weird thing with the enemy battles and that there's no benefit to them. Uh, Maybe we're going up. I don't know if I'm missing something. Oh, there isn't really a way up anyway. But there's another path up there. Oh, it's this guy again. I keep talking to him just because he's kind of standing in the middle of the room, which makes him feel like he's important. I mean, I guess the save guy is important, but I guess I just need to talk to anyone here. I have no idea where I'm going. The wings of the falcon. So basically, I need to increase my flight ability. Okay, so this is a town where they eat the homeless. Under the huge tree behind the palace. Okay, that was easy. I also kind of like the mental image of he just goes to a tree, finds some wings there, and then I don't know, he rips off his own organic wings and puts them on. How does that work? I'm getting too many detours. Let me see if I can get to an actual level. Probably not this guy. That kind of makes it sound like he's there to gatekeep you from crossing this bridge if you don't have the correct power up, but also he's here to kill you. It's like he wants to wait until you have the correct power up before he makes any attempt to actually stop you. Oh, that is nasty. That is right on. Oh, I'm sure those aren't pixel perfect, but they feel like they are. The premise of this game kind of makes the nomenclature a little tricky because the King of Destruction is a bad guy, but King Darkoan is a good guy. Okay, that's the button I'm looking for. This one gives you good, like, numeric information. Like, if you look on the bottom, you can see 180 yards, and then if you look on the top left, you can see how much distance you have to travel. Oh. It's actually pretty easy to get a, like, rough idea of how you need to, about, like, what club you're gonna want and such. Playing it a little safe here. Got a minute left. And 3 lives, but it's gonna speeding up a bit, so I'm not confident that's gonna be a great amount of time. I think it's like Buddhist trance style music is actually the style of music they give to King Kong in some of the Toho movies, but I just happen to have not watched any of the ones that have King Kong in them. I'm kind of tugging my ass on that one. Just wasn't paying attention to the planes that were shooting at us. Oh man, because I ran out of time, I have to do this whole stage over again. Oh, I keep doing that. That is not a good idea. Yeah, at least got that block out of the way. Can I walk on this? No, I can't. So how do I go over to the left here? Do I actually need to find some way to jump? How do I go? I wonder if I'd have to look that one up. This is at 25 yards away. I have 100 yards, so I'm gonna do about a quarter max power. Wind is also a factor, but it's not that bad. Did I get him? Oh, there's another one. This is totally just a space area thing, by the way. Like, am I wrong? I swear having this, like, piecemeal dragon was the thing that they did there. Oh, that's on an actual container. What are these things? Are these a spring? Yeah, they are. I wonder if I need them. Oh, gee. I need to jump from spring to spring, don't I? Coincidentally, I'm seeing that I've been streaming for 2 hours, but that's probably, I guess, oh, can I get... I guess that's how I had to do it. Oh, I'm paying attention. I need to make a block underneath that bat thing. Yeah, I've been aiming for 2 hours each night. Um, so I'm going to be calling it uh, shortly. But I will say tomorrow, actually I'm forgetting what day it is, but I had to check that. Yeah, it's Saturday. So tomorrow is Arcade Pit Day, and I'll be on that episode. So I'm not going to be. I'm probably going to stream earlier. Still trying to get the 2 hours in. Maybe around like 12 EST. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. Shadowhog there too. Ty Tuesday and Doc, I believe, are our opponents. Yeah, we're calling it. So, whenever this shuffles, we'll call it a night. Yeah, it's also going to be a very difficult lineup, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so that's it for us. Thanks for having me, or thanks for being here. Um, I'm going to see if I can throw you at somebody. I'm sure I'll do okay. My policy is to once I'm actually on the sets, just think as arrogant thoughts as I can because I can't really do anything to prepare past that point, right? I'm looking for someone to send you to as a raid, but I had Firefox closed, so it takes me a while to open it up, see who's on. Maybe there's a better way to go about that, but I'm not familiar with it. Okay, I'm seeing that the Juker's on, so I'll pass you over to him. Again, it's been nice to see you, and I hope you'll stick around next time.